Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I, Ms. Sadia Iqbal, on behalf of Garrison Academy Senior Campus, welcome you all to AppSex Online Support Program. As you all know that this is our 11th week going on, in last day of 11th week, Friday. And today's lecture would not be that long one, inshallah. Today we will be completing our exercise 3.1, and then I'll be letting you know about the formulas of integration for exercise 3.2 and onwards, right? So firstly, I'll be making you people understand the approximation of given values of given functions by differentials, using differentials, and then we will be inshallah doing question number 3 and 4, the remaining questions of exercise 3.1, by using the above concepts, right? And in the next part, inshallah, I'll be talking about the formulas of integration. So let us get started. See, our question number 3 and 4 were left. So let us get started. By the way, one more thing. If any one of you have an old book, it would have a question number 5 as well. But in new books, from last year, they have omitted question number 5. So we will just be having question number 3 and 4. So there is no need to do question number 5 if you have an old book. Okay, use differentials to approximate the values of. These 4 parts are given to us, and I'll be discussing these 2 parts in detail, and these 2 parts would be as your assignments, and then inshallah we'll be discussing question number 4. Today's lecture is very easy, just be vigilant. Okay, use differentials to approximate this. Question number 3, first part. Firstly, I'll be letting you know what does it mean. See, you can find the answer by using your calculators. In your calculator, just press this thing and you'll be getting the exact answer. वो आपका आंसर आना चाहिए at the end. That would be your approximate value. अब इसको फाइंड कैसे करना है? फर्स्टली आई बी लेटिंग यू नो अबाउट द फॉर्मूला कि इसका मतलब क्या है. सी, यू ऑल पीपल नो अबाउट दिस थिंग, फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल. इफ़ यू रिमेंबर, क्या करते थे हम? y was supposed to be replaced with y plus delta y, and x was being replaced by x plus delta x. Remember? So delta y किसके इक्वल होता था? f of x plus delta x minus y, और y को हम रिप्लेस करते थे इस f of x से. So delta y equals to f of x plus delta x minus f of x. ये formula we are all familiar with this. This is our first principle too. याद है? Ab initio method. Okay, now what? Yesterday we learned one thing, that this delta y is approximately equal to dy, not exactly equal to dy. Remember? So what if इस equation में मैं formula actually बना रही हूँ. Okay, what if इस equation में I replace this delta y with dy. अगर मैं रिप्लेस करती हूँ तो ये साइन किस में चेंज हो जाएगा? अप्रॉक्सीमेशन में चेंज हो जाएगा, जाहिर है. एंड बल्कि बिफोर दैट, व्हाट इफ, सी दिस इज़ द वैल्यू विच दे वुड बी गिविंग अस, राइट? सो आई बी कीपिंग दिस वैल्यू ओवर हियर. सो इट वुड बिकम delta y plus, I'm going to bring this f of x to the other side. Delta y plus f of x equals to f of x plus delta x. What did I do? I kept this f of x plus delta x on the same side, and I brought this f of x to the other side. Okay, now what? Would I be using this as equal to? No, this would become approximately equal to y. Sorry. No, not now. It would be this. What if I replace this delta y, with dy? Would this still be equals to? No. This would be replaced with approximately equals to. मतलब ये, if I'm going to write it as f of x plus delta x approximately equals to dy plus f of x. So this is my final formula which would be used in question number 3. क्या formula हमने learn किया? That f of x plus delta x would be approximately equals to dy plus f of x. This would be our required formula, and by putting these values, we'll be getting our approximate answer, right? So I have to find this dy, I have to find this f of x, values of these functions, right? Okay, now let's talk about what is my f of x, what is my f of x plus delta x. Look at this question. No matter what question is given to you, you have to compare it with f of x. For example, if I have 4th power of 17, I'll be saying, okay, my f of x is x raised to the power 1 by 4. Let me give you another example. What if they have given you cos 29 degree. So you will be saying, okay, your f of x would be cos of x. Getting it? One more example. What if they have given you 31 raised to the power 1 by 5, 1 divided by 5, right? So what am I going to call my x, f of x as? It would be x raised to the power 1 by 5. But remember, this 31 is not your x. This 31 would be your x plus delta x, overall that x plus delta x. And you have to find from this 31 your x and delta x separately. Similarly, if I'll talk about this question, this 17 would be my x plus delta x. But I have to split it into x and delta x to get my x and delta x separately, so that I can find the value of this given function. Okay? Because I need these values. कौन सी values? f of x and dy. Okay, now let's talk about dy too. I'm going to erase this all except my formula. Okay, dy. If you remember from the previous lecture, what was my dy? Find किया था हमने by using this formula, that if y is f of x, then dy by dx was f dash of x. और यहीं से what did we do? We got our dy as f dash of x into dx. So that's how you'll be finding your dy, and f of x would be the simple value. So let us get started. Okay, my f of x here is 4th root of x, but the question which is given to me is 17 raised to the power 1 by 4. So can I write this 17 as, what is the complete 4th root of which is nearest to 17? That is 16. है ना? 16 is 4th power of 2. 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. So what am I going to call it as? 16 plus 1. 1 divided by 4. Okay, now what? Let us compare it. This 16 would be my x and this 1 would be my delta x. So what am I going to say? I'll be saying, okay, x equals to 16 and delta x equals to 1. Clear? To get value of this f of x, which I need for my formula, I'll be replacing this x with my 16. So it would be 16 raised to the power 1 divided by 4, and my calculator would be giving me answer as 2. So I got my one answer, which is of f of x, which is 2. Right? Now I need to find value of dy. Clear? Let us get started with that. Now I need to find dy. Okay, now what was my formula? I'm going to write it down again. F of x plus delta x is approximately equals to dy plus f of x, and my dy was f of x into dx plus f dash of x into dx. Now I need to find this thing. Acha, do not get confused why I used this equality sign over here, because I am saying this thing is exactly equal to this. But when we talk about these two things, these are not exactly equal to, it is approximately equals to. Okay, let's talk about f dash of x. What is my f of x? It is 4th root of x. So I'll be taking derivative of this. It would be f dash of x, which is equals to 1 by 4 into x raised to the power 1 by 4 minus 1, which is 1 divided by 4 into x raised to the power minus 3 by 4. Put the value of x over here. It would be 1 by 4. X key value was 16 raised to the power minus 3 by 4. So now after putting it and after the solution, we'll be getting it as 1 over 32. Put this value over here in place of f dash of x. This dx would be replaced with 1, because we all know that delta x is equal to dx. we found value of this f of x as well. So put all the values, and that's how you'll be getting your answer. So you can use your calculators for the further values, right? F of x plus delta x approximately equals to f dash of x into dx plus, this was dy, yes, plus f of x. So put the values. This f dash of x was 1 over 32 after simplification. This dx was 1 plus, this is f of x, and my f of x was 2. So simplify it, and that would be your overall answer, right? Let me show you the solution now. Here is the solution, and this would be your overall answer. This would be your overall answer. Let me show it to you over here. I have to, I think, zoom it in for you people. So this would be my overall answer. This, clear? Add this up, and that would be your overall answer. Let us talk about the next part quickly. See, I have discussed this thing as well in detail. So all you have to do is you write it down. You have to write it down as this. F of x plus delta x again would be cos 29. How can you 29 degree? How can you write this 29 degree as? You all know 29 के equivalent like closest कौन सी है? 30 minus 1. Okay, now what? I'm going to call my f of x as cos of x, right? Now compare these two. What would be my x? My x would be 30 degree, and my dx or delta x would be minus 1 degree. And we all know that whenever we have 1 degree or degree something as degree in the question, you know, without the trigonometric function, we always convert that into radians. So minus 1 degree, when it would be converted into radians, it would be multiplied with pi by 180. So the answer would be minus 0.017, right? So this thing, right? So let us use the values now. We all know that f of x plus delta x is approximately equals to dy plus f of x, and my dy being f dash of x into dx plus f of x. And I just told you that f of x is your cos of x, and x being 30, so you'll be taking cos of 30 as your value. क्या होती है वो कैलकुलेटर से फाइंड कर लीजिएगा. इट इज़ 0.866. 2 dp तक इज़ इनफ. ओके, बल्कि इनफैक्ट 4 dp तक लिख लीजिएगा, बिकॉज वी हैव टू डू अप्रॉक्सीमेशन. ओके, दैट वुड बी योर आंसर. कीप इट देयर. नाउ व्हाट आई नीड द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस थिंग. सिंपली इसका आप डेरिवेटिव ले लें. एफ ऑफ एक्स का डेरिवेटिव यू ऑल नो, इफ एफ ऑफ एक्स इज कॉस ऑफ एक्स, सो एफ डैश ऑफ एक्स वुड बी minus sine of x. ऐसा ही है. Put the values now. It would be minus 30 degree. So the answer is minus 0.5. Now let us put the values in our given equation. In our equation number 1, which is this one. Okay, this was minus 0.5. dx was minus 0.017 plus what was the value of this? यहाँ पे थी 0.866. Find it by using your calculator, and that would be your overall answer. And you can check your answer, by the way, by using your calculator. मतलब आप लिखेंगे cos 29 डिग्री, जो उसका आंसर आएगा वही आंसर आपका यहाँ पे आना चाहिए. यहाँ पे आप cos 29 बल्कि रिप्लेस भी करते रहें. आई होप दिस इज़ अंडरस्टूड. बहुत डिटेल से मैंने इसीलिए समझाया. ओके, यू कैन सी योर आंसर, योर क्वेश्चन, द सोल्यूशन फ्रॉम हियर टू, एंड आफ्टर सिंप्लीफिकेशन दिस वुड बी योर आंसर. This would be your answer, right? Question number 4 now, last question of this exercise, of course. Find the approximate increase in the volume of a cube if the length of each side is each edge changes from 5 to 5.02. Okay, they are talking about a cube, 3-dimensional shape है, but cube जिसकी length, width and height they are all equal, of equal measurements, right? I'm sorry, what the hell is happening? Okay, this is my cube. I'm gonna draw it here for you people. Now I'll be showing you the cubic shape over here. Roughly ही ऐड draw कर रही हूँ, just to let you people know that cubic shape is a shape having all length, width and height of equal measurements, right? What the hell is happening today now? Okay, now let's say this is my length, width and height, तीनों x हैं. And what is our volume? We all know length into width into height. So here it would be x into x into x, so it would be x cube. ठीक है? They have given us that length of each edge changes from 5 to 5.02. ये बिल्कुल क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 की तरह जस्ट इस स्टेटमेंट में दिया हुआ है. So it means your x is given to you as 5. ठीक है? Here अच्छा बेसिकली व्हाट डू यू हैव टू फाइंड द अप्रॉक्सीमेट इंक्रीज हो या डिक्रीज हो. जब इस तरह से स्टेटमेंट में आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा यू विल ऑलवेज बी फाइंडिंग योर चेंज इन दैट. सो वी विल बी फाइंडिंग डी वी बेसिकली. एंड व्हाट इज़ आर डी वी ऑल नो. अभी अभी हमने डी वाई फाइंड किया बार बार. क्या था वो? इट वॉज एफ डैश ऑफ एक्स इंटू डी एक्स. सिमिलरली एज वी इज़ अ फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स, सो वी विल बी सेइंग डी वी वुड बी द सेम. क्या? एफ डैश ऑफ एक्स इंटू डी एक्स. Clear? So all you have to do is you have to find these two values, you have to put them here and that would be your answer. Okay, now let's talk about finding these two values. This is my v which is a function of x, यानी यही मेरा f of x भी है. I have to find its derivative with respect to x, इसका derivative. So what is the derivative of x cube? अगर f of x है आपके पास x cube, so what is the derivative of this? It is 3x square. We all are familiar with this, right? अब हमें चूँकि approximate value find करनी है, so we will be putting the values over here. What is value of x? अभी मैंने बताया it was 5, so you will be putting here 5. So 3 into 5 square, that would be value of f dash of x. ठीक है? That would be value of f dash of x. Number 2, you have to find value of dx यानी delta x. ठीक है? This thing. ये कैसे फाइंड होगी? सी दे हैव गिवन यू इंक्रीजिंग फ्रॉम 5 to 5.02. एज आई टोल्ड यू इन प्रीवियस लेक्चर, इफ़ यू रिमेंबर, इफ x is 5 then x plus delta x which is given to us is 5.02. then how would I be finding my delta x? It would be x plus delta x minus x, and that would be equals to 5.02 minus 5. So the answer is 0.02. ठीक है? That would be my delta x. So put the values delta x, and we all know that delta x is equal to dx. Delta x is also equals to dx. So my dx is 0.02. I'll be putting my values in this equation and that would be my overall answer. Clear? Let me show you the solution over here. See here. You can see 3 into 5 square into dx was 0.02, and by simplification we got 1.5 cubic units. Why cubic units? Because you know the unit is not given to us, neither centimeter, not meter, nothing. So it means whatever, no matter what the unit is, it would be cube of that. So cubic units. So you have to write, hence approximate increase in the volume is 1.5 cubic meters, cubic units. That's it. So I'll be meeting you people inshallah in the next video with the formulas of integration. Thank you.